Have you ever wondered why young, seemingly healthy people, some even in their 20s, are suddenly collapsing and dying of heart attacks in 2025? Isn't it shocking that the very age group we once considered safe from heart disease is now on the front line of cardiovascular emergencies? It's a silent crisis, a ticking time bomb that's going off more frequently and more unpredictably than ever before. Doctors across the world are reporting cases of young adult athletes, office workers, students rushing to emergency rooms with classic signs of myocardial infarction, chest pain, shortness of breath, palpitations, whether it's academic pressure, career, uncertainty, financial strain. These conditions don't just affect the mind. They influence heart rhythm, increase sympathetic nervous system activity. Research in 2025 has shown that young adults who sit for more than 8 hours a day have double the risk of developing cardiovascular problems. Lack of movement slows metabolism, increases bad cholesterol, and decreases good cholesterol, all contributing to plaque buildup in arteries. These foods are filled with trans fats, refined sugars, sodium, and preservatives, a deadly mix that damages arteries, increases inflammation, and elevates blood pressure, and disrupts sleep, all of which elevate cardiovascular risk. But short bursts of exercise can fully undo the damage caused by hours of sedentary behavior throughout the day. Caffeine and other substances and energy drinks can cause heart rhythm irregularities, elevated blood pressure, and even sudden cardiac arrest in susceptible individuals. Or digital overload. Chronic stress has become a part of daily life. The stress hormone cortisol, when elevated over long periods, increases blood pressure. What's shocking is how these effects begin accumulating in your teens and 20s, silently progressing until a sudden heart attack strikes. Genetic predispositions to high cholesterol, arrhythmias, or structural heart defects can remain undetected until it's too late. Sadly, many young people skip annual checkups or assume they're too young to worry about heart problems. Causes inflammation in blood vessels. Silent killers like high blood pressure, insulin resistance, or congenital heart abnormalities often go unnoticed until they trigger a heart attack. Unaware that even natural supplements or workout boosters often contain high doses of tightness, fatigue, or shortness of breath. These can be particularly dangerous when combined with alcohol, nicotine, or certain prescription drugs. Vaping has taken its place, especially among teenagers and young adults. And here's the brutal truth. Vaping is not safe for your heart. In fact, nicotine and flavoring chemicals in e-cigarettes can harden arteries, increase inflammation, and raise blood pressure, and even accelerates plaque buildup in arteries. They dismiss symptoms like fatigue, mild chest discomfort, or dizziness as stress or dehydration is now being hailed as a superfood for heart health in 2025. By the time they seek help, the heart is already under severe attack. Many young men are turning to anabolic steroids and hormone inhibitors. While these might build muscle, they also increase cholesterol, blood pressure, and strain on the heart, and sometimes even sudden cardiac arrest. So, what has changed in our lifestyle or environment that has made our hearts more vulnerable? Recent studies have revealed an alarming truth and causes of heart attacks in young people in 2025. Facts you need to know to protect yourself and your loved ones. The number of heart attacks among people under 40 has increased by more than 30% in the past 5 years. And here's the most suspicious part: many of these young individuals had no prior history of heart disease. So what is truly going on inside their body? Is it stress, diet, genetics, or something even more hidden in plain sight? Participants who drank pomegranate juice daily for just 3 months showed a 30% reduction in arterial blockage and significantly improved cardiac markers. Some even reversed early signs of heart disease. This disturbing trend isn't just a random health anomaly. Let us break it down and explore the main reasons. 1. Chronic stress and mental health disorders. Today's generation is under more stress than any other in history. What's more frightening is that mental health disorders like anxiety and depression are also linked to heart attacks. 2. Sedentary lifestyle and digital dependency in 2025. The keys to protecting your heart are awareness, screening, and lifestyle changes. You don't need to wait until your 40s or 50s to start caring about your heart. The earlier you act, the better your chances of a long and healthy life. With the rise of remote jobs, binge-watching culture, and excessive screen time, physical inactivity has become the new smoking. Get moving and add pomegranate to your daily routine. Sometimes, saving your heart is just one fruit away. Ironically, many young people believe they are active because they hit the gym a few times a week. 3. Poor dietary choices and ultra-processed foods. Fast food, sugar-loaded beverages, and highly processed snacks are more accessible and more addictive than ever. In 2025, a growing number of studies have confirmed that the modern diet contributes significantly to early onset the hardening of arteries that leads to heart attacks. 4. Energy drinks and stimulants. Another hidden danger is the widespread use of energy drinks, and especially among students and young professionals. Many young people consume multiple cans per day. 5. Smoking, vaping, and substance abuse. while cigarette smoking has declined in some regions. Add to this the rising use of recreational drugs like cocaine, amphetamines, and synthetic cannabinoids, all of which directly attack the heart and blood vessels. According to the American Heart Association, drug-induced heart attacks are now one of the leading causes of cardiac events in young people under 36. Genetic factors and undiagnosed conditions sometimes. The danger is lurking in your DNA. In 2025, wearable devices and AI-based diagnostics are helping detect some hidden risks early, but only if people choose to get screened. 7. Long COVID and post-viral inflammation. Here's a relatively new cause of concern. Post-COVID cardiovascular inflammation is now being linked to increased heart attack risks in young adults. Even mild or asymptomatic cases of COVID-19 have been shown to cause microvascular damage, heart muscle scarring, and persistent inflammation. Young people who have recovered from the virus may still carry hidden risks in their cardiovascular system, especially if they ignore symptoms like chest ache, hormonal imbalances, and steroid abuse. In the pursuit of the perfect body, women, too, face risk factors with hormonal contraceptives and conditions like polycystic ovary syndrome, which are linked to insulin resistance and inflammation, major triggers for heart disease. 9. Environmental pollution and toxins. You may not feel it, but the air you breathe is hurting your heart. 2025 has brought more awareness to environmental health and cardiovascular disease, but much of the damage continues silently, especially in countries with poor air quality and minimal environmental regulations. 10. Ignoring early warning signs. Lastly, and perhaps most dangerously, young people tend to ignore early signs of a heart problem. Now, let's talk about a natural and powerful way to protect your heart. Yes, this ruby red fruit, often overlooked, pomegranate, is rich in punning, reduce arterial plaque buildup, lower blood pressure, improve blood flow, decrease inflammation in blood vessels, prevent LDL oxidation in one recent clinical study. Best of all, you can enjoy pomegranate as fresh fruit in the morning, juice as a drink, toppings for salads and oatmeal, a smoothie ingredient with beetroot or berries. Heart attacks in young people aren't just freak incidents, they are preventable tragedies. Start today.